In Proverbs chapter 5, here it is, the father is trying to warn his son about the ills of lust and the ills of pursuing that adulterous woman, and to not even go anywhere around her. Don't go around even her door. Certainly don't go through that door. But the prideful heart oftentimes thinks, well, what I'm doing, it's going to be behind closed doors. It's going to be in the dark. It's going to be in the secret. And nobody's going to know about it. We're doing our own thing in absolute secrecy and absolute privacy, and he believes the lies of the devil, and that's exactly what it is, the lies of the devil. No one is ever going to find out about this. It's just going to be an innocent little fling. No one's ever going to find out about my sin or what's going on in my life. It's just something innocent, but it's not innocent. It's sin. And that's exactly what it is. It's sin. And even if no other human being ever finds out about it, guess what? God knows about it. God knows about the sin that you have within your life. In fact, the Bible says right here in Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 21, it says, "For the ways of a man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he watches all his paths." For the ways of a man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he watches his path. So God knows exactly what you're doing. God knows everything about us. God knows every intimate detail about us, not just what we're doing, but what we're thinking. He knows why we do what we do, and he knows all of those details about us in perfection. And so when we think that, what we're doing is just in secret, it's not harming anyone, it's not hurting anyone, friend, it's hurting you, because God knows about it. And since God knows about it, that is then hindering the relationship that you have with God. And as it hinders that relationship that you have with God, and binds that relationship that you have with God, because God is holy, God is pure, God is righteous, and God will not in any way, shape, or form tolerate sin. And God knows about that sin. You could shut the door, you could turn off the light, you could go in the most remote location you think you could possibly go into. Nobody's ever going to find out about it. But God knows. God knows everything that we do. Now, the good side of that is God knows the good and the bad. God knows the good intentions of our heart, and God knows the good paths of our life. He rewards those good paths. He rewards those good intentions. And so what we need to do in our life is being honorable to God. We need to pursue those righteous paths and those righteous ways within our life. Not just because God's watching us, but because we love him and we want to be honorable unto him.